Good morning, children. I am back again with the remaining part of this chapter, question answers which were left. This is the short answer questions and the long answer questions. Okay, the leaf chapter, the second half of the question answers. So this is part 4. Okay, so let us see what are the question answers which are left. So first of all, short answer questions. We have defined the short answer questions. Under that, first question is define axil. Okay, axil is the angle between the petiole and the stem. And next one is given node. The node is the point at which the leaf is attached to the stem. Second question is given the function of petiole. I have written attaches the leaf lamina to the main stem, and the second function is it can twist to change the face of the leaf towards the sun. So wherever sunlight is available, that side the leaf turns with the help of petiole. Lamina is the next one whose function you should write, that is it absorbs sunlight and carbon dioxide also. Sunlight from the leaf surface and carbon dioxide from the stomata for photosynthesis. Now difference between simple and compound leaf. I have written have a single undivided lamina. The lamina is full at a stretch. There is no divisions. In case of compound leaves, the lamina is divided into small segments which are known as the leaflets. Incisions do not touch the midrib, and in this case incisions reach up to the midrib. Functions of leaf. Next question. Leaf tendrils are given, which we have discussed earlier also, to wind around the neighboring object for support, help the plant to climb up, to expose the leaves to the sunlight. Okay, up to this is the one more question is there. Number 5, there is diagram you have to draw of cactus, which is given in page number 16. That is in the activity part. Okay, I think it is in activity 6. Okay, just draw the diagram with proper labeling. Okay, and function is also given. Two functions I have already discussed: reduce water loss which occurs by transpiration, and protect the plant from grazing animals, so that grazing animals do not come and eat it because of those spines which are present. Now we come to the long answer questions, children. How parallel venation is different from reticulate venation? I have discussed earlier. Veins and veinlets form network in case of okay, this one forms network in case of parallel venation. In case of reticulate venation, it forms network, and in case of parallel venation, it does not form network. It is parallel to each other. Okay, commonly found in dicot plants, commonly found in monocot plants. Two modifications of leaves, spines. Leaves are modified into spines. Functions to reduce water loss by transpiration and to protect the plant from grazing animals. I have given hooks also. The terminal leaflet becomes modified into hook for climbing onto the support. Now here I have given in the question number 2 of long answer questions any two modifications. You can also give any two modifications along with their functions or roles. Okay. In third question, what is the third question? How does transpiration occur in plants? Explain. Now, leaf transpiration occurs when the stomata present on the leaves open during daytime to take in carbon dioxide, which is required for photosynthesis. Now, children, remember very carefully, listen that here for taking in carbon dioxide which is required for photosynthesis, the stomata has to open, and that can be done only during daylight, because daylight sunlight is also available. Sunlight is also required during this process. When the stomata remains open to take in carbon dioxide, that time water is lost from these tiny openings on the leaf called stomata. Okay. Now number 4, the question was, that is how vegetative propagation occurs in leaf. In some plants like Bryophyllum, leaves are modified to bear foliar buds. Foliar means leaf buds. Okay, in the notches on the margins, when these leaves bearing the buds fall on the ground, they give rise to new plants with roots and small leaves. Okay. The next question, again the same repetition of the question, leaf tendrils function, which I have already discussed. I have written there. You should just write it down from there. Choose the odd one out. D. Thalamus is the odd one out of petiole, thalamus, leaf plate, lamina and veinlets. Thalamus, it is the part of the flower. Okay, thalamus is not present in a leaf, but others are parts of the flower. Fibrous is a type of root, whereas others are modifications of leaf. Next one, corolla is a part of the flower, while others are terms related to leaf. Fourth one, callus. You are not aware of callus. It is a group of actively dividing tissue. Tissue means a group of cells which divide very fast. Okay, callus is a group of actively dividing tissue, whereas others are parts of the leaf. Venation, it is the arrangement of veins, while others are related to phyllotaxy. Okay, so by this, children, I complete this chapter of leaf, And in the next class, I'll be starting with the next chapter. I'll be back with the next video very soon. Till then, good.